Welcome back to Armchair Gaffers. You're here with myself, Walks. I'm joined by Scorch, Jess, and SB. This is episode 24.
24.
24.
24?
20. Yeah. 24.
EP 24.
For those of you watching this online, we'd like to remind you that the podcast is available for your listening pleasure on Spotify, SoundCloud, and now Apple and Google Podcasts. And for those of you listening on those DSPs, you can watch it on YouTube if you want to see what we look like. This episode is brought to you by Loose Juice, the South London Ramologist. Orders are available for delivery and collection, so please visit their Instagram page for more info at Loose Juice, and that's loose with 4 O's, so proper crazy,
Proper loose.
yeah,
Get loose on the juice.
proper loose, man. And we're gonna get into those shortly. We are going to start our weekend review at the King Power Stadium. It was between 2 games. I was going to go Spurs and Burnley, but we're going to get round to that. But yeah, we're going to go Leicester versus Arsenal at the King Power Stadium. Leicester lost 3-1. Arsenal produced another fight back as 3 goals in 17 minutes either side of halftime gave them a 3-1 victory at Leicester to prevent the Foxes moving second. After 2 late goals earned them a dramatic Europa League win over Benfica in midweek, Arsenal had to come from behind again to earn 3 points at the King Power Stadium. Yuri Tillemans put Leicester ahead in 6 minutes with a decent finish. David Luiz levelled on 39 minutes with his first goal in, I think it's about 16 or 18 months, which is probably a bit too long for a player of his standard. Alexandre Lacazette scored from the spot after Pepe's shot struck Ndidi's hand in the box, and then Pepe then extended Arsenal's lead with a tap-in from Willian's square pass. I spoke with Scorch the other day and I said, these next 4 days for Arteta, this was on Thursday, are massive for him and a big test. And they passed the test with, I won't say flying colours, but okay, some colours.
Some blues and reds. And
He's done well.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is a good example of good man management or team management. Actual management from Arteta.
You reckon?
Yeah, because he rested 6 players from the Europa League game midweek. Yeah. And at the start of the game, I didn't realise that was the case. I saw Pepe and Willian starting, and I put on Twitter.
I saw a tweet which went out from one of our accounts. It wasn't me.
2-0.
Would anyone want to own up as to who sent?
I tweeted.
What did you do?
That
Because I've been getting bare corn about that tweet.
Oh, hey, I got hit up in a
What
group.
did you
Someone
tweet?
said,
I didn't even see the tweet when
What did you tweet,
I was up late last night
I
watching
just said,
boxing.
dear Arsenal, you cannot start or you cannot play Willian and Pepe. It's a fact, okay? And then I put it on Instagram and I captioned it saying he must have something up his sleeve, he being Arteta, and he clearly did. Yeah, but I stand by my guns because although Arsenal won, it wasn't a dazzling performance. They didn't set the world alight.
I thought Willian
he had
did
a good
well,
performance.
and it was reminiscent of his performance against Fulham on the first day of the season, which you probably can't take much from. But I think he played quite well today.
Played all right, but Leicester were playing with several hands tied behind their backs due to injuries,
Yeah,
and absences, and fatigue as well from midweek. So
They just continuously bleed at the end of the season, don't they, Leicester?
that's what they do. So although Arsenal got the result, I mean, let's not get too carried away. You know,
It was a good result, though. Leicester
think,
away.
yeah,
No,
it's a
the
good-
result was
it's a
good.
good
I'm
result.
talking about everything else.
No Saka, no Aubameyang.
But do you know what I was thinking as well? Like in my notes, Barnes got injured. But they was
Yeah.
losing before that.
Madison didn't even.
Mad's injured.
Yeah, a few guys.
Evans got injured.
Evans came
Yep.
off.
Justin's injured.
Yeah,
I think Justin's injured.
Yeah,
he
Justin's
does.
injured.
ACL
Bad
for the
injury,
season.
yeah.
Ricardo looked.
didn't look sharp.
He's playing in a right wing position ahead of Castagna, and he said this week that he's happy to play that position. He's played it before, and he favours it.
He would say that.
He might favour it, but I'll be honest.
It doesn't favour him.
And then he was playing left back for a little bit as well, innit?
Yeah.
Because Pepe was up against
Yeah.
Thomas, and he gave him a tough
It was
day. at
bad.
racism, man.
Tough day.
Bad
But
time.
yeah, like I think like the whole Ricardo Pereira thing for me, it bangs because he's at right back, so he's giving you things where you don't necessarily need it.
Mhm.
So it's like it's an addition. But when you take that and then say, "Oh, raw, we're gonna rely on that for actual attacking threat.
I see what you're saying. He goes above what is required for a standard right back.
Yes.
But as a right wing back, he falls short because he's actually a right back.
Yes.
What people don't understand.
Well, as a winger, not so much a wing back. But
Getting forward.
yeah,
People don't understand. People think that wide players, or if you're a good fullback, you can play on the wing. But it's very different because as a fullback, you tend to come onto the ball and then whip it in. Whereas as a winger, you get the ball and then you got to make things happen. You decide what happens. So just because you can do the fullback doesn't mean you can do.
Hey, before we're not coming off Arsenal yet.
No.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna hold that? Yeah.
I got.
Okay. I've got a decent stat here. Leicester had won 6 of their 7 Premier League games immediately following a European fixture this season, while Arsenal had lost 6 of their 7 such games. So this is like a massive turn in form, and I guess a pattern. So it has been like a really good 3 days. I guess Arsenal were close to going out. They flirted with it.
Very close.
Did well to get through. I guess
Showed
your
some
spirit leader,
cojones.
Kieran Tierney, stepped up.
Stepped up.
As
But I
you'd
want to
expect.
talk about Jamie Vardy though, because
No party.
no Vardy. But I mean, he's a player. You see how much he thrives off service now. He's not gonna make things happen. But give him the service, feed the horse, and he will score.
Yes, the yak.
Yeah, feed the yak.
Your Kubi. So what are you saying about Jamie Vardy here?
I'm just.
He's just come back from an injury, probably about 2 weeks back from an operation. Missing Maddison.
I saw him getting a leg race with Pablo Mari today.
He didn't get away from him.
He didn't
Didn't
get away from him, so it got me to thinking.
You're saying it could be
He's getting
the
old.
beginning of the...
I think it is.
You know what I'm not going to do? I'm not going to do these knee-jerk football things where we say, oh, he's done! Okay, SB's do it for me.
I'll do it for you, Jay.
SB, you're going...
Jamie Vardy is officially tired.
Okay, you heard it here first from SB. Jamie Vardy is officially tired.
I think it's too soon.
He's at 35 now. You know why he's tired?
I don't
Because
think it's 35.
his main attribute is pace.
Speed
He's 34.
and aggression.
He's 34, 35 now. Having to play, every 3 days?
Well,
His legs can't
they're
do it
now
no
out
more.
of
See
Europe,
that-
which might help him.
That
His
thing
legs.
there, that every 3 days thing, they played on Thursday and then Sunday. That's
That's
lot.
tough. And it was the early kickoff.
That's what I'm saying.
So you lose a few extra hours.
And then it's like,
Oh,
I really. We're not done on Mario, are we?
not yet, but
No.
quickly. Talking about
Sorry to change subject. Every time I look up, Sheffield United are trying to score against Liverpool.
And they're currently 2-0 down.
yeah,
Fair
even
play.
though they're losing.
Chris Wilder.
Chris Wilder. But yeah, no. You see what happened midweek when Leicester lost to Slavia Prague? Do you see the aftermath?
No.
I didn't see that match, to be honest. I saw
No,
the result.
what happened?
The Slavia Prague players FaceTimed Thomas Souček.
Souček, everyone's favourite guy. Yeah.
And listen, they FaceTimed him after the game.
He's in a kit.
And Souček is wearing a Slavia Prague
Come
kit.
on.
Hey, Souček, you're such a guy.
He's a cult hero, man. Cult hero.
Who does that?
What a guy.
He's a guy, you know.
Who does
guy.
that? Like, Souček, everyone's favorite guy.
Souček, we rate you.
I think
Yeah, top
we
tier.
rate you.
I was reading the Guardian the other day, and they've said that there's been a vote in England, and they've officially given the nation's favorite player from Kante to Souček. Now it's been done in
The
Parliament.
You know
baton
what?
has been passed.
Yeah.
I can see it.
It's been
Yeah.
passed in Parliament.
Deserving. Pepe looked good against young fullback Thomas today. It will be good to see if he gets a run in the team. It's been a very stop-start season for Pepe. He's now scored 4 goals in his last 7 Premier League starts for Arsenal, as many in his previous 21.
He's not that bad, man.
So there's been a change.
His price tag killed him.
Something's changing.
Something's definitely changed always.
Bro, do you know what? I've been saying it. I like Pepe, man. Like, fair enough, he might not be worth 72 or whatever million, but you can see the boy has got talent. Like, he's clearly got ability. Like they slap him on set pieces, so he definitely has tech, which he's obviously showing in training. He goes past man for fun. Like, he goes past man, not at speed.
I think today he was up against an inexperienced fullback, but he could only continue to beat him, and he was dragged, which is always a good sign if you're up against a defender.
But I can't. Can we get to what?
Let's get to
Wait,
it.
hold on. Odegaard's not bad, you know.
I told you.
Odegaard's not bad. See,
You think today
I'm very critical of everyone, whether you play for my team or not. And it's the things he's doing off the ball. Like, he's doing long bursting runs to get around the outside.
I did see him try to get around
No,
Pepe,
no,
possibly.
he's not going to get the ball,
Mm-hmm.
but pulling the man away.
Yeah.
They're going to disturb.
Yes,
the
for Pepe to
defenders.
cut in on the left.
Yeah, he went
I'm
round.
thinking-
Yes, yeah,
I'm
I see
thinking
that.
Ødegaard
bit of
knows
movement.
he's not going to get the ball there. He knows, but he's doing the run. I'm done.
He was doing. I saw him doing as well.
The
Like
nasty work.
it might have been like at half time or whatever.
Someone was injured, possibly.
No, there was a point where, but he was doing bare talking. He was like talking to someone and telling
Gotta
them.
respect it, man.
It was like,
Yeah.
okay,
Good to see.
okay,
Very good to see. Scorch.
yeah.
Please, the floor is yours.
Wait, what was that defending about?
Oh,
First goal.
That is the.
Has to be one of the funniest goals I've seen.
calamitous.
I was baffed what was going on.
I was
Calamitous.
thinking, is anyone going to go to him? I was thinking, and then
Brother,
nothing
he
happened.
just
getting
People just
closer.
going the other way.
He's getting closer.
fam, he like so. So Tielemans has got the ball, yeah. He's like just inside the Arsenal half. There's a man with, and then he starts making his way.
He's ambled.
He's
Yeah,
yeah,
ambled.
like
It wasn't. It went.
he ain't like
prime
taking.
Jamie Vardy.
It weren't like big touch out
Yeah.
out of his feet. No, bro, he's just seeing what go on. So he's touched it forward. Like there's not a
See,
cut back there, but so he just goes and goes and goes and goes and goes, and everybody like the rest of the game is moving at the exact same pace, and they're all staying
in the same
exact
positions.
same distance.
Yeah.
And they all just go like this to the goal, so they get to the goal before him, so they get there and then they
They're
wait.
just waiting for him.
So then he makes his way there, and then he just whacks it in the net.
and then everyone just celebrates.
I was baffed.
And yeah, in terms of, I guess Arsenal's defense,
You know, there's that
statistically has
free
been
man.
really good.
In the 6-yard box.
I was baffed.
But yeah, that was just a sign that something.
Like, what do
Isn't right.
what do you like? You see, like that goal, a goal like that, yeah. Like that can't be Arteta. Like that's not like what is that?
Yeah, I guess that's not coaching, and I guess that comes down to the individuals, and yeah, you have to make in-game decisions.
Like, do you
But
blame?
they might just not be at the required level.
Who do you?
enough.
But who do you? Like,
Whose
who
fault
do
is
you
it?
blame for free man just saying?
It's all three of them
Go on,
probably.
go on, mate.
Like indecision is that's the worst thing. You'd rather see people make an error of thinking I will do this as opposed to let's just
Yeah.
jockey all the
Let's
way
just see what go
back
on.
to the goal line or
Funny.
the 6-yard box.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm declaring Leicester's title challenge over.
Oh, were they in a title challenge?
I'm declaring it over.
Were they in a title
What?
challenge?
Yeah,
What did I miss?
I thought they were in it.
Did I miss,
I
Jess?
thought they were.
What
involved.
did I miss? What?
They're done. It's almost reminiscent of last year's capitulation. It seemed as though they'd gotten over the worst of their injuries. With like Ndidi coming back, Soyuncu, Pereira. But now they're without. Yeah, James Justin, long-term ACL.
Is that what he's
Madison.
done?
Yeah, he's done for the season.
Shit.
Madison, Harvey Barnes went off in a leg brace today.
Harvey Barnes looked bad today. You know.
Well, he went at it.
No.
today.
I mean
Oh,
the
the
injury.
actual injury.
Yeah, the injury looked.
Yeah. Went down. I guess it wasn't under a challenge, which is always
Dangerous.
a bit horrible to see. But early reports are saying it might be like 6 weeks. Johnny Evans went off. They're out of Europe now, so I guess there'll be less strain on their squad. You'd probably imagine, but it's looking like Champions League top 4 for them,
Europa League will be good for Leicester.
Yeah.
considering
The injuries.
the injury
and
list, which is
everything, yeah.
continuing to grow.
Personally, I don't think for them, they shouldn't get European football next year because they haven't got the squad to really manage it. And it shows this season by the injuries and everything. So they need to build back, fall back.
Cool off.
Yeah, build up the squad and then
Yeah.
go forward.
Fair play. Arsenal sit in 10th on 37 points, 2 points behind Aston Villa, having played 2 games more. And Leicester sit in 3rd, played 26 games on 49 points, 1 point behind Manchester United. The next game we're going to review is Spurs versus Burnley at the Tottenham Stadium. Burnley were unbeaten in their last 4 coming into this. It was never really a contest. Gareth Bale opened proceedings, scoring the quickest Premier League goal in his career. Burnley's generosity continued, giving Bale the freedom of North London, allowing him to assist Harry Kane's 14th of the season. Lucas Moura chipped in, scoring his 2nd consecutive goal in league games. And Bale wrapped up the scoring with what we describe as a chicken wrap, where I'm from.
No, yes. Yeah.
Absolute walkover.
Yeah.
Any positives you taking from this, Scorch?
Yeah, do you know what? It's encouraging to see Bell doing what you would expect. Like that's just the main thing for me. Like it's not that Like, you see today's result, for me, is just, today's result is like, when I imagine those 11 players versus those 11 players, that's the kind of result that I expect. Like, that's the kind of game that I expect. Like, bro, like, man's trying to do this perfection thing. Like, I think we've been trying to be so perfect, like, score 1 goal, score 2 goals maybe, and concede no goals. But today it was go outscore these man. And the joke is, in outscoring them, we looked less like conceding than normal. Like, for me, that was like the main thing. But yeah, like,
it's just what you expect.
Like,
so you're not going to get carried away.
It's
with
nothing like
It's Burnley, innit?
one thing that I would say is Bell is showing big signs of encouragement. Like, big signs of
last
improvement.
2 weeks,
Yeah, like,
2.5 weeks.
and you know what is as well? It's not even just the fact that he's scoring and assisting. It's his whole attitude to the game.
There's a mannerism and some character and personality. But even, I think I said this possibly last week, but the celebrations here are telling me that he's not bothered by all this football stuff or pressure. Like, it's a joke. It's a walk in the park for him when he wants it to be.
When he whacked,
which is scary.
You see when he whacked it in and then he went,
like,
he's like,
that's not a player lacking confidence.
Yeah, that's. Oh, you man think I'm done?
Yeah.
You are dumb. But I don't know if that. Yeah,
it was
I'm
good.
still.
Eric Dyer was dropped today.
Yeah.
Toby Alderweireld came back in alongside Sanchez.
But the air.
That's my only problem.
What do you think is the best centre back pair?
There isn't one. There isn't one.
There actually isn't. I
There
thought
isn't
about
one.
it thinking, is it Toby and Sanchez?
No. Don't let a good
It has
performance
to be
trick
Toby.
you.
It's Toby and
there
someone.
has to be
though.
a centre back pairing which is better.
It's who you're going to put with Toby, because whoever you put with him is shit.
He's a bit of a cockroach.
But he's not. He's done
And Toby's
also.
not. Yeah, that's the thing. And Toby's not even
He can't pattern
Pete
them.
Toby either to be saving man. Like,
Jess, who do you think the best centre back pairing is at Spurs?
Well, based on today, Sanchez looked alright, dominating in the air. Dominating in the air
Few
against,
good blocks,
against a team like Burnley. I mean, it's no mean feat.
Can I counter that?
You
Though?
deserve a medal for that.
So
No, I said no.
okay.
Floor is yours.
So do you know the first thing I thought today? First thing I checked. Who they got up top.
Who was
And
it?
I looked and it wasn't Barnes and Wood.
They went Vidra and
I was
Rodriguez. They're
like,
trying to play football today.
Okay.
Because Wood when he links Tottenham, Jesus
Comes alive.
comes
Nice.
alive. But when I see, I was like, okay, so these men are gonna do what? Bang it long to Vidra or Rodriguez.
He was struggling,
Yeah.
man. There was
no
he was devoid of any confidence, doing strange things, which looks like a player who is the 4th choice striker for Burnley.
he is.
Yeah. What do you not think of?
Oh!
Wow. Salah should be bagging there. What do you think of Ndombele's newer position? Bit deeper. Do you think it's more effective than him
I'm a big fan.
higher up the
I'm a
pitch?
big fan of Ndombele. Based on what I saw today, he needs to be in the mixer. He needs to be in the mix, making things happen.
So alongside Højbjerg, or would you
needs
have
to
him
be high-
ahead of
He needs to be higher up.
Højbjerg and Winks, Sissoko, other?
For me personally, I prefer him like where he was today because like, okay, cool. He doesn't like have this mad as bigger impact in an attacking sense as it always being part of every attack.
Yeah.
But when he's in this position, what I like is he gets on the ball and makes a counter attack lightning because he's actually got the quality to slap it into Kane or slap it into Son, and then from there, the tempo of the speed of the transition is way faster when it's him picking up the ball. And he might. The thing is, like, Højbjerg is gonna get, and this is not a slight on Højbjerg. He's gonna get on the ball, make a good decision.
Sideways.
He knows
Sideways.
it might be sideways, it might be backwards, it might be win the foul, or if he can, he'll play forward. Whereas Ndombele is gonna make the conditions.
Half turn.
Have I got to do a bit? Go that way, go this way, whatever, in order to get
Crazy
this
close
ball
control. Yeah.
up the pitch quicker than if I got to make 3 putt or whatever. You get
Yeah,
me? So I personally prefer him. But it's if you're gonna have somebody like Bell in some kind of good form on the right, it makes sense. If not, then you probably want to do the more
Conservative.
yeah.
You lot agree?
I'm going to agree for once.
Don't feel that you have to agree.
No, I mean I have to agree because I do genuinely agree. I just don't want to agree with him.
Fair play. Did you see Redknapp and Roy Keane getting into it prior to kickoff? I haven't seen Jamie Redknapp rattled like that. Probably the last time I seen him in such a pickle was when Henri probably ran past him at Highbury a few years ago. But their argument was, I guess, box office TV.
That's funny. I don't even think Roy Keane was arguing. I think he was just having a discussion. But Jamie,
Head went.
head was gone.
Skull was warm.
What do you think it was that pushed him
Hot.
over the edge? Because Roy Keane said, what is it? Spurs team is average.
I think it was the
Bar
affiliation
Spurs and Kane.
to Tottenham.
Bar
It could
Son
only
and
be
Kane.
the affiliation that
It's
he
gotta
has
be
to Tottenham.
affiliation.
Yeah, no, he just weren't trying to hear that shit.
You weren't hearing the meaty stuff on Sky Sports about Tottenham getting cussed by Roy Keane chilling there in the studio.
Was it before or after the
It
game?
was prior to the game.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah.
That's why I'm even more surprised, because it's not like man got a win and he's like, nah, fuck, like, nah, I'm sick of hearing man chatting shit. But he's actually on this. I'm banging out, and
It was mad.
this, and we know Burnley can get a bit tricky.
Yeah.
He might have felt
was-
like it was coming.
Something was pending, but yeah, he lost all composure. But I guess it's good to see that there's still
Wait,
passion in the old dog. Yeah.
big tangent though. Yeah, I'm watching Adrian. I'm watching
Yes.
Adrian, yeah, and he it's something to do with like the choice of like the like I don't know, the jogger shorts.
Oh, the jogger
Tights,
combo,
whatever.
the black.
But it
boots.
reminds me of like Robin Hood Men in Tights. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Not a
It's-
great look.
It's kind of it's pantomiming.
Yeah, that's-
Not a great look. Gareth Bale was given the Man of the Match award. 57 touches, 4 in the opposition box. Completed 33 of his 42 attempts. 1 chance created, 1 assist for Kane. 3 shots, 2 on target, 2 goals. 49th and 50th of his English league career.
You missed something when he started doing spraying the like he started shutting off.
That was
Why not?
that's what Burnley allowed.
them
Bro,
to do today,
him
isn't
to
it?
He sprayed some diags on his right. Yeah, I was like, okay,
Oh, he's
okay.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was like,
the pass to Kane was good, but under zero pressure, and that was early on in the game. And I just thought, yeah,
What next?
Burnley are
For,
going to struggle, man.
what next for young Gareth Bale?
do you know what?
Is it 1 year remaining on the contract when he goes back? I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was talking to my cousin. Shout out my cousin Dags. I was talking to my cousin about this yesterday, and so we were feeling pretty sure that Bell would start today,
Mhm.
and it was like, oh, like what's gonna happen? Like if he continues this form, like it's gonna put man in a tricky position because we know Levy loves a deal,
Yeah.
but really and truthfully, if we just remove all the emotions and nostalgia out of the way, he's gonna be 32.
Yeah.
Wages are going to be like, in reality, you might be better off putting the money into someone else. But then again, it's like, does he count? He might even count as homegrown. Like, if you could get him on the cheap,
You
There's
get the right
benefits to it.
deal.
like, maybe. I don't know how to look at it, but I suppose I do think it's a thing where it really depends on how he goes to the end of the season. But my thing was, I wanted from Gareth Bale, if he could give me 10 moments in the season.
Yeah.
And that, like, when I say 10 moments, like 10, like 5 goals, 5 assists, whatever, something like that. Like that would just make it passable. But I feel like I think he's on something like 7 goals now.
Yes.
And a
Do you
handful
put
of
a weight?
assists.
Do you put a weight on the goals being against maybe Europa League?
Yeah.
minnows,
I don't really care about them, but he's starting to do it in the Prem,
which
where I
is a
do
sign.
care.
Yeah, and I think there's a few big games coming up for Spurs. I think in the next 4 or 5 games, and I think that will probably be the making of the man, and we'll see if he's really back. But yeah, fair play. You can only beat who's in front of you, as they say, and yeah, he's doing that very well.
One thing I do also like is that I like the way Jose's not fucking he seems like he's letting the players take the praise at the moment for the miniature upturn, rather than man, like, you know, we had to find solutions.
Rather than I told you.
I told you, my system is.
And to be fair,
second
when
to
things
none.
weren't going right recently, he was saying that he was happy with the team, which to me I was like, oh, this is usually where you probably start bombing
Guys.
people off. But
Guys.
he took that on the chin, so fair play for him for letting the players, I guess, receive all this adulation and whatnot. But yeah, that was Burnley versus Spurs. The game that I don't even want to talk about it really, but we have to. Manchester United played Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. United lost further ground on Premier League leaders Man City after they played at a drab goalless deadlock with Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. I think the biggest talking point was the handball that wasn't. You guys, was it a handball?
That has to be a handball.
Bro, see, for me, I'm so baffed.
Why is that not a handball?
Yeah, why would that?
I see in Diddy an hour and a half ago, or 2 hours ago, even further, like hit his hand.
Yeah,
penalty.
Yeah.
So,
bro, I don't understand what's going on. Yeah,
the ref.
You know his hand. Monitor. Just look what's happening. This was like fuck whatever was going on around the situation. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's standing like this. Yeah. And the ball's hit his hand. What's like?
How has the referee gone to the screen, looked at it, and then deemed it?
You see this when no one's pushed him. Like there wasn't an earthquake. Everything was blessed, and he's like this. The ball's touched this part of his hand as well.
Yeah, it's like when you're on the tube and you're holding on to the thing. Yeah, there's no need to. Yeah.
Bro, am I going nuts? How is that not
a shocking decision? I think previously this season, Klopp, Mourinho, they have mentioned United get a lot of penalties or are deemed to win a lot of penalties. And I definitely think this is playing a part. Luke Shaw, after the game, said the ref said he didn't want to give it because there'd be a lot of controversy surrounding it and he didn't want that to be tied to his name. So he said that's why he didn't get it.
Luke Shaw just
that's why we didn't. Yeah, do we think, that what is said on the pitch should stay on the pitch? Jess?
No. Simply no. I want to get onto the referees as well after this because there was another big incident we had in another game. But I don't like the way we've got to second guess what goes through a referee's mind. Do you understand what I mean? So they have a very controversial decision and everyone's baffed like we are right now.
Trying to make sense of it when you could just tell us.
You could literally just tell us.
I've had this argument with a few of my other mates and they're like, yeah, refs should be coming out speaking after games, and I'm not for it, you know.
They do it in the Eredivisie. If there's been a controversial decision, not every game, ref comes out and say, yeah, I gave that penalty because X, Y, and Z. Simple as that. I said it a couple weeks ago.
I just think that whatever referees say won't be enough for football fans.
There's two teams, so invariably there's going to be somebody
winner, and someone's going to be upset, and it's more death threats, it's more tweets. I don't think refs should come out and speak.
What it will do, it'll get some kind of consistency because right now it's very inconsistent.
100%.
Ndidi handball,
100%
not handball. So like it will eliminate referees giving penalty this week and not doing the same thing the following week,
or explaining it when they do.
At least explain it when they do.
Yeah.
As simple as that.
Yeah, gaffers at home, let us know if you want to start hearing from referees after games. What does Ole need to do in order to improve this dreadful record against the so-called top six? 7 games this season against the big six. 2 losses, 5 0-0 draws with a grand total of
Ole
1
or
goal
Bruno?
scored. They are they're one and the same.
World class. Bruno scores against every team he plays against.
They're one and the same.
Doesn't he? Doesn't Bruno score against
SB, what does Ole need to do to improve? And then Jess will get to that.
You know what? Today he kind of had his hands tied behind his back with the injuries that we had in the squad.
Okay, who was missing?
Sorry, wait. Fucking hell.
Adrian.
They don't. Hey, see Sheffield United. They've got no intention of staying in the Premier League. Sorry, SB.
No, they don't care. Cavani was missing.
Yeah.
Van der Beek just came back. Not that
Wait.
We cannot be counting Van der Beek.
Listen. Not that even plays. He was missing today as well. Martial, but he's just been missing for about 6 months. So. So was it?
So Cavani.
Pogba as well.
Pogba's a big miss.
Pogba was a big miss as well.
That's what I was gonna say, Dave.
Pogba was a big miss, but
I think that like when I was watching the game, I think I said it in the group. I was like, I was trying to work out like what's different here. Something's not the same as what it. And then I clocked. So United, you do miss Pogba. Like I know you might think you only miss Pogba. I know you might think he's only valuable when he scores. But you can clearly see you man can't kick ball like that without him.
Can't build up.
The setup without him is it's not good at all. Yeah, the second half was awful.
You know Bruno Fernandes, yeah?
Where you going with this?
Go on.
No, he doesn't.
Shade.
He plays, as a false 9 behind a real number 9. He's basically playing up front. If you look at his positioning where he picks up, he's not playing number 10. He's playing number 10 plus.
It varies. At times today, there was like almost a split forward kind of setup where he was the highest player up the pitch.
They did such a job on him today.
It is becoming a pattern where he is not only struggling to, I guess, put contributions on the board against these top 6 teams, but also I think performance all round is not where it needs to be.
He's a bully.
Do we think he's a flat track bully?
He's a bully. Simple as that.
We've got about a year's worth of data now.
Exactly.
I don't know.
I think
He's playing 10 plus.
Too early.
Yeah.
He's playing too early.
Especially in the big games though, like especially the big games.
For me, I don't.
early.
I'm not.
Whoa.
I'm not like committed either way.
Whoa.
I used to hear this about a lot of players. I used to hear about Ronaldo doesn't do it in big games.
Sorry, Bulldog for Sheffield United bro. This guy, every time I watch him, I'm like, this guy's in the Prem. Like, it's like this is what you're on.
Dreams do come
He
true.
reminds me of like I'm not gonna say something mad rude like someone that played for my Sunday league team or whatever, but bro, I just think like you're in the Premier League, like you're playing against Sadio Mane right now, and this is what you're on. It's crazy.
Yes.
That's why
And I need you gone
That's why
out of
Sheffield
here.
United
As I
are
was saying
condemned.
though, you can't say it's too soon for Bruno because he's had about 13 to 14 months now, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
But we ripped Pepe off after like 6 months.
Do you know what the difference is? I
Games.
think
Go on, Dan. 'Cause
Bare goals and assists.
That's what I was
that's
gonna
probably
say,
what it's probably
that's what-
one contribution
numbers.
per game across a whole season, on average, which Pepe can't boast just yet.
Okay.
Right, I got something that I need to talk about in the game. though.
And the transfer fee as well. Yeah, I don't think it's a fair comparison myself, but I'm starting to say Bruno, step up because it's embarrassing.
Save us.
Step up 2.
Step up
up
to
two.
the
Step
remake,
up.
the sequel.
He's on
Yeah,
like
he
7.
needs to sort that out. Tuchel said that Tammy Abraham was left out due to tactical reasons.
Oh.
He didn't bottle it and say that Tammy had a knock. He purely said he didn't require him in the 18-man squad. I guess last week we saw Callum Hudson-Odoi dragged after being subbed on. This week, again, Hudson-Odoi was subbed off at half-time. Tuchel said, nope, no injury again. Tactical reasons.
But he had an injury though.
Yeah, why is he
Who?
trying to come on his
He had a
power
thing. He had
thing,
a.
innit?
He had a.
Who, Hudson-Odoi?
Yeah, his knee was. But
It was wrapped up in ice.
Tuchel after the game said, no.
oh, sorry.
no,
So
no,
Mike, shout out Mike. So like we got a little group chat.
Mhm.
Mike was saying bare things in
Definitely
the group chat.
injured.
He was like, look at you guys. So I was like, you see Tuchel, yeah?
Mhm.
I feel like what he's doing is like what Jose does. Like the way he's dealing with
Players.
The youths.
specifically Cho.
Yeah, he's.
I feel like the way he's dealt with. Sorry, go on. Dan.
No, but I see. I'm kind of seeing where you're going as well.
So I was like, am I going nuts or is he kind of alienating my man a little bit?
It's like the test that Jose did. Like he did it with like Luke Shaw.
Yeah.
He's done it a bit with Pogba. He's done it with Ali. But Tuchel seems to be doing it.
But so I was like,
Very
if this was
early.
Jose, like everybody would be saying, oh, he's doing this and that with the players, whatever. And man was going on like I was mad. Then when they showed the he was like, everybody knew he was injured, and I was like, am I missing something? I didn't know he was.
No.
To me,
You can put ice. You can put ice on and
Not be
not
injured.
have been dragged for the reason you put ice on. Like you can get dragged for a tactical reason.
and put some
And
ice
your
on.
knee
Put
might
some
be a
ice
bit
on
sore.
you.
Yeah,
But obviously, yeah, I guess if there's team allegiances and you're a fan, you don't want it to look that way. But after the game, yeah, Tuchel said, no, tactical, and Tammy was left out. I was thinking, do we like this approach?
Yes.
If you're a player,
He's
do
not
you-
going to last long at
Do you like
Chelsea.
this approach?
Nah.
Mate, the Chelsea, they got a big squad. You got to make rotations.
That's how
If
football
I'm a-
is nowadays, though.
if I'm me as a player, I like it because like I just know where I stand. And that means as well, when I'm expressing myself in certain ways on the pitch, everybody understands.
These new players need hugs.
Sensitive
They
folks.
need they need comfort.
It's a generational
It's-
thing,
it's
man. This is
different. It's
millennials,
different.
Gen Z, and X and Y and Z. What do you think,
Ziyech.
Jess?
Oh, I'm with it. I'm with it.
Oh,
There's
agenda.
something rising.
No.
Agenda.
It's time to speak on it.
I said it in the group.
What about?
I said, listen, Ziyech.
I'm just asking questions.
I compared him to Donny van der Beek.
Because today I thought, this would be a chance to see Ziyech play. And obviously he didn't play today. It was really, really
Pretty sure
upset.
He played.
Did he play? He started.
Oh, he was on the pitch?
Yeah,
I didn't see him.
he played. Looks very lightweight, man.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he?
Looks
Why?
very lightweight. There was a challenge with him and Maguire. Maguire's an absolute unit, but it was the way he kind of dismissed him and then he fell on the floor. And I was just like, that you need to do a bit more core work there.
He zinged one off the pitch to Reece James.
It was first half Hudson-Odoi, I think. Hudson-Odoi was making a run inside.
Nah.
Oh, he did it twice.
That was that's a different situation. I'm talking about it was a counter and Reece James is bombing down the wing, whatever, and he's actually bare, like he was ducking, he's got inside, whatever. But the ball's got to Ziyech and he's got the ball, touched it at his feet, head down, and just zinged it off the my man isn't even in the picture.
Like a Pickford kind of thing.
Yeah, techie, that kind of one. Yeah. And I was like, this is not
it's not working.
This is not how it's supposed to be.
No.
Like stuff because you know what it is? When you do stuff you've taken you received the ball from the left, you've taken a touch on your right to now do a diag to the right hand side of the pitch, and you're doing it all without looking. That means to me, you're either expressing yourself being cold, or you're trying to do something to find your level, to find your confidence. You get me? But then when you zing it off the pitch,
it goes wrong.
So it's like, okay, so we're searching for confidence. Why? Because we're not playing good and it's still not working. I don't know, bro, but I just think Ziyech. I'm not saying you're rubbed or anything like that.
It's gone past Boxing Day.
But I need to see something other than you zinging it off the pitch.
He had a big chance that he should have scored.
Big chance.
Tuchel said, it's about confidence, and I think he mentioned composure, but he said it's on his stronger foot. He should score. So he's seeing all these things, man, and he's not really scared to call it. It's early days, but he's going in there on a bit of a bossy thing.
Wait, what about Cho's cross though?
Ridiculous.
He's direct, man.
Scott, you had a thought on that, and you said that if it's any other Chelsea forward, they may have scored.
Yeah, I think that's where that right there is the limitation of Giroud. Like, that's why Giroud, yes, I understand you can win things with Giroud, but that there is the difference.
You think that's when you need to get someone like a Gignac?
I knew that's where he was going. Gignac scores.
Gignac scores, exactly.
In Mexico.
On the subject of Cho, I don't feel like his name is in the conversation for Euro 2020 anymore.
Nah, and you know what's nuts as well? I'll be honest with you. My thing before was I wasn't everybody was taking it like I was saying he's shit, he's not good. No, I'm just saying I'm not sure he's good like everybody's sure, because I haven't seen him play no football. But you see that now I've seen him play.
Now I know he's good.
Yeah, man, I like him.
That's why it's kind of a thing now, because before I had all the hype, but I hadn't seen enough.
Oh, he's killing youth football, man.
Yeah, but now I've seen it.
Killing what?
Killing youth football. I know your thoughts on youth football.
Say what? Say that again?
So wait, what are you talking about, Jesse? Youth football or the one with grown men?
I don't ever see youth football.
Safe.
Yeah, so I can't.
Okay.
But
So you've been impressed with him in men's football?
Yeah, I think I'd take him.
Right.
When I say I'd take him to Euros, I'm not saying I would take him, but if let's say Harvey Barnes was unavailable, Mason Greenwood was unavailable. But
no. We need to stop.
That means we're not taking him.
We need to stop doing this thing as well, where let's only talk about players in the position that they play.
Right.
Yeah. So who actually plays on the right?
Sancho.
Okay.
Sterling.
You could have Sancho. You could have
Sterling
Sterling out there. You could
and
have Greenwood out there.
Does Sterling play on the right, or can he play on the right, and will he play? That's not the same. Sancho plays on the right.
Yeah,
Cho plays on the right.
Cho's not going ahead of Sancho.
But I'm saying I can bro.
He's playing wing back as well.
How many other men can actually really play? I know they're gonna say Rashford, but
2 man.
It's not the same as the situation on the left. There's bare man that play on the left.
Everyone plays on the left. Saka
Probably
plays on
can
the
play
right.
Foden on the right, maybe.
Saka for
well.
Arsenal plays
You're
on
right,
the right.
just what you said about Cho, though. I guess his name was probably ringing bells before a lot of the youngsters, under 21 guys who are killing it in men's
For
football.
Saka for sure.
Yeah, he was ahead of a lot of them, and I don't know if he's even in that conversation just yet, which might be something to say about Lampard's tutelage whilst he was at the helm at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea remain unbeaten under Thomas Tuchel.
So, you gonna wrap up?
Yeah.
Because I was just gonna say you can't, bro. Look, when did Man U sign my man?
Who's this?
Dan James.
Start of last season.
Bro, he's had his best game, and we're just gonna brush it. Did you see how fast he was running?
Well, we're not. It's not.
No, wait.
ACG, we do love a bit of speed.
Yeah,
We
just
love a
love,
bit of
just love
speed.
athletic.
Wait, did you see that counter attack? Just
I didn't see the game.
One
Oh
counter
my
attack.
God.
Fucked up.
Zinging.
that speed that he listen. Dan James, the counter attack was already going, bro. He's like on the line somewhere. He whacked it in sport and said, "Yo, this is my time to shine."
he's had a good 10 days or so. But yeah, I still see his limitations are
Bro, I see him like trying to shoot. Like I see him on the edge of the box trying to shoot, and that's today.
stepping up.
Hey, Dan, do you know what? And this is another thing as well that man's got to say, man. We got to start giving this to Ole. Ole actually has. I don't know if he's improved the players, certain man, or like he's just getting more out of them.
Yeah.
Like, has he improved Fred, or do you just get maybe more out of him than some other managers?
But then that's one and the same, really, though, isn't it? Like, yeah, if you're a manager and you can't get something out of it.
No, because like
But his ability.
Pep Guardiola is, I can see, you've taught him some new things that he didn't know how to do. Like Fred, you're like not taking bad touches now. Like, I don't know why your confidence might have been low. You're doing shit like taking bad touches, making poor passes. I see much less of that now. And for me, that's more of a confidence thing.
I think that's,
I don't
down
put
to coaching as
anything.
well.
I don't put anything down to Ole.
Just a
Fucking
ridiculous
hell.
No.
So
no.
not
just
even
a
Greenwood. You
ridiculous
think Greenwood would have been around if Mourinho was in charge
If you let me speak,
of United?
if you let me speak,
Go and just speak.
everyone knows Ole's not a coach like that. Okay, he wasn't a very gifted player. Yeah, he's not
Why did you wanted us to let you speak and just say things like
I thought it was
this?
rapping.
He's got a decent backroom staff. I know he's got Carrick on
Who?
board.
Carrick and McKenna.
Carrick, McKenna,
And
Phelan,
Phelan is
now
still there.
Nicky Butt as well.
Phelan.
Hey, don't
Jess,
don't
you've gone
slander.
out.
Don't slander Big
Dunno.
Mick.
So
Let,
hold on.
let us know what you think about Jess's shot there.
It's not about my shouts, okay?
Well,
Don't
it
let
is.
us know what you think about
Let
my
us
shout.
know
Yeah?
in the
It
comments.
is.
Like, share, and subscribe. We want to know more about Jesse's goal.
Yeah.
Hey, look at this guy, man. This guy. Look
Curtis
at the
Jones.
look
Curtis
at look at
Jones.
the guy. That's the difference for Liverpool playing in midfield,
Curtis Jones.
scoring big goal. Oh,
It's
it's not
it's a
Thiago.
young Englishman.
Oh, see.
What's next, Dan?
Next on the agenda, we have Man City versus West Ham yesterday at the Etihad.
I've got so many
Last week we
questions.
didn't speak about Man City, and a few of the viewers at home said, we've got an agenda against Pep.
No, not at all.
We don't.
But who
No,
supports?
I
I
see
didn't know
guys-
anyone supported
the
City.
hell?
That's
We
why.
don't.
No.
We don't.
I know a City fan.
You know City
There's a
fan?
guy called Daps from Never Foul
Oh,
podcast.
He's actually
Yeah.
supports City.
Daps from Never Foul podcast is actually a Man City fan.
I thought he was gonna say he knows someone.
That's a City.
No.
Big up
no,
Daps,
he's a
someone
City
that knows
fan. I've
someone.
got so many questions about this City game.
City extended their winning run to 20 matches, and they moved 13 points clear at the top of the Premier League table.
Now 12.
As John Stones, now 12, his second half strike was enough to secure victory over a resilient West Ham. Stones fired home his fourth goal of the season from Riyad Mahrez's neat layoff to keep Pep Guardiola's side in control of the title race. Fourth placed West Ham gave City a decent game at the Etihad and fought back to level through Mikel Antonio before the break. After Stones' central defensive partner Ruben Diaz had put the host in front. City's unbeaten record now stretches to 27 games, and they will equal their longest run without defeat if they do not lose against Wolves on Tuesday.
Perfect. Cool. Like I
maybe
said, I've got questions. Okay.
Please.
Ruben Diaz's goal. You guys seen it?
I'm trying to remember the goal.
So basically, my first
Kevin.
question.
Oh, it was a
is,
header. It was a header.
Yeah. So Kevin's got the ball on the right wing. Yeah.
yeah.
My first question is, why is he going inside on his left foot and pinged it on his left from there?
Yeah, he was struggling
when he could
Just
just
put it on his right and whip it.
and
I
just
think
wrap
that,
it.
that example there of Kevin De Bruyne is what I see a lot of. Like, he weren't playing great up to then. He fluffed a set piece prior to that, but then he just does like
Yeah,
that. And
that's
I
my
think
first
that
question.
just sums him up.
Why
It's a
is he-
bit Bruno-ish that.
When it matters,
Why has he done
Apart
that
from
on his
top
left
6
foot?
games.
Yeah, from that far out, pinpoint.
and
Yeah?
executed it. Yeah,
Secondly, why was why was Ruben Diaz the furthest man forward? Yeah,
I think it was a recycle.
it
corner.
was recycled set. I think it was a free
it
kick.
had to be because my third question.
Oh no, it wasn't part of like
Yeah.
it went the new Cancelo.
Because my next question was, cool. Ruben Diaz was the furthest man forward.
Wow, go on.
Next furthest man forward,
Stones.
John Stones.
Right next
Beside
to him.
him.
Almost upset that it went over him, but he
Yeah.
didn't know that DS was next to him.
Answer my last two, but Kevin though.
Kev.
No, good.
When you
Good.
do stuff like that, we gotta say it's Kev.
Kev.
Because you gotta like,
It's Kev in
it's-
it
yeah, it's not really
Kev.
Okay,
Kev. It's like Kev.
No, great pass from him. Yesterday, I think City showed their squad strength. Mika Richards said the biggest thing watching from his point of view was there's too many times they relied on big players like De Bruyne, David Silva, Yaya Toure. It goes back, but now it feels like to me that no matter who plays, it's fine. When they come in, they've just got to do their job, and they are doing their job.
Yeah, it sounds cool, but you need to get struck.
Another thing, City's last game was it midweek?
They played in the
Champions
Champions League
Champions League, yeah.
against Borussia Mönchengladbach.
Gladbach.
What's the score?
2-0?
I believe it was 2-0 in the end.
The last two games
Wonder
haven't,
when I
haven't
turned
been
over.
big scoring games, and I believe we've seen the return of KDB, right? Or
Yeah.
Kev.
Okay, this
I-
floated in a WhatsApp group yesterday.
I don't know what it said in your group, but I said before, when Kev's there, he stifles my little cousin, Ilkay Gundogan.
Guns.
We got blood time in Ilkay. I've done the ancestry. Kev's style of play, like for example, that long ball that he done with his left peg to Diaz,
It makes Gundogan irrelevant.
it makes Gundogan irrelevant. It
'Cause
bypasses Ilkay.
yeah.
Exactly. So there's a massive correlation, a massive positive correlation between KDB playing and Gundogan not shining.
Not flexing,
Yeah. But the mad thing is though, like you can only one of them can shine. Yeah.
Not both of them at the same time.
Could you imagine?
If both
Yeah.
shine.
I think they
Because
can.
guess what? I was watching it. Gundogan was trying to score.
He was still
yesterday.
trying to back. Yeah.
He was trying to
just-
score.
Yeah, he's got an agenda.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what would you rather have? KDB doing that or Gundogan getting these customary 2 goals a game?
You'd go for the 2 goals personally. Yeah, I'd go for the 2 goals.
I'll go for the 2.
It's a bit mad.
I'll tell you
go for
one.
the
I'll
goals.
tell you one thing I do like though. Like I feel like Gundogan's moments are big. Not that Kev's aren't, because they are also. But like for some reason, like when Gundogan's, he seems to score when you needed a goal
The
from
game's in the
somewhere.
balance almost. And yeah.
Like,
He makes it 1-0.
He scores massive.
Yeah,
he scores
yeah.
massive
Yeah.
goals.
He's that guy.
And he finishes the
Yeah.
game off like it's a 2-0. It's out of reach.
He's not 4-0, 5-0.
No.
he's not-
But he
he's
would.
not.
He would.
He doesn't mind.
No, but that'll be his second goal.
yeah.
Understand.
After he's open
Yeah,
scoring.
after-
Wait, don't you
Scoring.
like, bro? The thing that is most impressive about what City's doing at the moment, brother, like they don't have a striker.
Yeah.
Yes,
And you
I've
know
got
what?
that here.
I feel like they play worse with Aguero in there.
Yeah.
Well,
Bro,
Aguero,
it's
I
kinda
don't know.
He
What do
looked
you mean
like
he's
I
What do you
don't
mean?
know,
I don't
you lot,
know.
man.
Nah, he did
I
look a
don't
bit
know. Yesterday,
off.
he hasn't
He's-
played
no,
since.
he's
He hasn't played
he's
since
got to get
last
up
summer.
to speed.
Yeah,
He hasn't played
it
since
is.
last summer.
It is his first game back in a while.
But that
But-
no, but that doesn't that don't
I've seen
like
him do this
regardless
before.
of regardless of whether or not there's a reason for why this is happening, you can't ignore that it
That
is
that
happening.
it's happened, but when he's up to speed, he is in
I feel like
City are better with him.
no, I disagree.
Yeah,
I feel
agreed.
Like, I disagree.
City are their best.
I
with him.
disagree
What?
because I think this is a new City. This
Yeah,
is
it's a new-
this is
new
City
dawn.
that have got a deep.
I'm open to that.
They've got a deep lying. Listen to this. City have got a deep lying
Fullback.
right, left forward, central, false, two
Playmaker.
in Joao Cancelo. Yeah, it's a new City. It's a new world.
I'm open to hearing that. If it is City of old, I believe that they're at their best. You can't like with Aguero.
Nah,
I think
not,
yesterday, he's off the pace, hasn't played like
the
properly
same way
for
West
a year.
Ham have
If it's New
surpassed
City,
West Ham surpassed Noble.
we're not. Well, you are sorry.
City,
You're comparing
City
Noble
surpassed
to
Surpassed the girl.
Aguero, yeah.
Hey, do you know what? Do you know what? I got a little prediction.
Let's hear it.
I can see Aguero ending up back at
Boca Juniors.
Atletico Madrid.
His contract runs out this season, I believe.
I can see Aguero going back to Atleti.
Him and Suarez up front.
Stranger things have
I
happened.
can imagine Suarez.
might even
I imagine Suarez going Juve.
Yeah, Suarez might up.
Aguero going Atleti. If it happens, I'm a fucking genius. But I can really see that happening.
Yeah. Go back home.
Lastly, on the subject of City strikers, Gabriel Jesus has been described as the world's best average player.
By
Some guy on Forbes.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't me. I just rehashed
World
it.
best average player.
Anyone, yeah. You know, in Brazil, he's not loved. He went to the 2000 and it was either 2018 or 2014 World Cup and didn't score a goal in 6 games. What Brazilian number 9 is allowed to do that? Fred would have even.
I was just about to say.
Not the United Fred, the original Fred,
the first Fred,
the
yeah.
flip flap, the one that done the flip flap for Leon. Remember that years ago?
Unacceptable for.
Unacceptable.
Oh, so you think he's the most average?
He's the best average player the world has ever seen. Any Premier League striker, could do. Well, not any, but like you have a bit about. You got to be average. Any average Premier League striker could do what he does at City.
Like, do you know how mad it is? Bamford scores
At City,
so many more goals than him.
yeah, 100%.
I want to disagree, but
Lacazette would score so many more goals than him.
Lacazette
at
played
City.
really well today, by the way. I forgot to say
Hold
that.
up, play.
Hold up, play stupid.
Random, sorry, I know. Before we get way off this, man was having a conversation, and a man was trying to tell me Tierney is the best left back in the Prem, and then
Oh my god,
he's having conversations and this and that,
that
whatever.
about?
And then I was like, do you know what? And they were like, oh, who do you think's the best left back in the Prem? And then they was like, oh, it's not Reguilon. And I was like, no. I was like, definitely not Reguilon. I don't even think
That's
we had
what
that.
I said.
I don't even think Reguilon's sick or anything. I just think he's just hype.
Yeah.
And I like him. That doesn't mean he's cold though.
Yeah.
But anyway, and then I got to thinking, I was like, you know what? Blood, the best left back in the Prem ain't even a left back.
Well,
Cancelo's got to be the best left back in the Prem.
Just because he plays well at right back.
He plays left back though. You got to every single time you see Carl Walker playing, Cancelo's playing on the left. It's not Zinchenko. Zinchenko plays when Cancelo's playing on the right.
No, yesterday.
Like whatever
the other day,
they try their hardest to play Cancelo. Look how much apps he's got this season.
no, but
Yesterday,
Zinchenko
I don't think
and
it happened.
Walker played.
Pardon?
Yeah, yesterday
Zinchenko
was
and
Zinchenko.
Walker.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying generally
Generally.
speaking, yeah.
And you think but then when he was playing left back for parts last year,
No, I'm talking.
oh, you took it this.
It's a new day, bro.
You lot
just
keep doing.
told
You lot
you
keep
that.
doing this new
Yeah.
City shit.
Yeah.
Luke Shaw's cold now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's actually
yeah.
bro.
Oh, man. Kai Havertz is
Whoa.
not good
Yeah.
anymore.
Oh shit! No. Not doing it. What the fuck is going on with Kai Havertz?
I saw him warming up, and he gave
he warmed
Timo a
up
pat
today.
on the back.
One past Chelsea though.
That
One past
was it.
Chelsea.
No.
And that was it. Yeah, he tapped Timo on the back to say good luck, mate, when you're going on.
What's going on? Wait, hold on, because he cost 90 million quid, and none of us know what's going on.
There's not even
COVID.
people on.
So was he in the squad today?
I believe I saw him warming up and tapped Timo Werner on the back.
You know, Timo came on at like
75.
They're going.
77.
They're looking at other subs prior to Havertz.
He
which
put
is-
on Pulisic
yeah,
striker.
as a
because
striker.
6 sub appearances under Tuchel, and he had him at Dortmund. I thought he would have got more love, but just hasn't. But yeah, the game we were previously reviewing was City versus West Ham. City were good. Fernandinho's back as well.
City are bigger
It's
than him,
mad
man. They're bigger
that
than him.
he can leave
they're
at the end
bigger
of
than
it.
him.
He's still so good.
But they're bigger than him.
When you say that, what do you mean?
I don't really know what I mean.
Cool. I think if Declan Rice can become half of the player that Fernandinho is, he'd go a very long way. I think him and Jesse Lingard were 2 of the best players, if not the best players on the park yesterday, even though they lost.
They were good.
It's not mad. Yeah, it's not mad. It's not a mad shout at all.
I remember the initial Declan Rice hype.
Yeah.
I was like, this again.
Yeah, same. I was one of them guys.
People were trying to jump on it, really, was there?
Oh shit, here we go again. But no, he has bucked the trend, I think.
Do you know what? Yeah, I got a pal, Mike, here, and he was like going on when Chelsea were linked with Rice. He's going on, Rice is. I was like, no, he's not, man. Like, no, he's not. But I'm so lucky. The reason why, like, because his whole thing was, Declan Rice to come in and play centre back. And I just was not hearing it. I'm not
Chelsea
hearing.
do see him as a centre back, innit? Yeah.
I'm not all that shit. Like, do you know what the answer is? Signing a midfielder. I don't want to hear it. Like, but though, with that said though, he's kicked on so much that now I rate him bare. Like,
ridiculous.
He's like one of my favourite midfielders.
The definition of men's. Yeah.
Like he's ultimate men's. He just does stuff. And I swear he's got black boots.
Yeah, he's not really.
He's not
on
trying
the
to
razzle
do
dazzle.
the thing.
No.
And I'm sure I've seen him listening to Fredo as well. So I'm like,
he's there. He's amongst the culture.
I'm with it.
I heard. I spend most of my days on the internet, different parts of it,
as we all do, man.
And I heard something about Jesse Lingard going to Euros.
Jay Lings.
Remember when we joked?
Did we say this?
And now it seems to come into fruition.
The problem is, because of his experience in the England team, he hasn't got to do that much.
You think he's got a head start on some debutants that haven't?
This is what I was saying. I was arguing with some man, some guys on PlayStation yesterday because I was saying like
PS1.
No.
Okay,
3. Fucking bro. I was saying like it's gonna be harder for certain man.
Wait, stop. You know what my girlfriend said to me?
What?
She said, Jess. Oh my gosh. She said, you don't need the PS5. Bear in mind, I don't play games. Yeah, so it's not a big deal. She said, can't you just get a PS3 and a PS2?
that just makes the fan.
We say you just gotta put them on top of each other.
You know what? And the thing is, she wasn't even joking.
No, it's a good question.
She's a little bit off the pace.
So then I'll be like, why don't I just get 2 PS4s then? Then I got a PS8.
Yeah.
Sorry, Scorch. Sorry. You was on PlayStation.
And I was saying, the thing is, like as I was talking about Ali, like obviously it's mad far-fetched for Ali to get on a plane, innit, But I was talking about Ali and somebody else, and I was like,
Chamberlain?
Nah, I can't even remember, but I was saying like them sort of man, as much as they're not in the team, they're not as far as man think because they're already in the system.
They've got credit. They've got equity with Southgate.
Like they've already played well for him. Like the reason that they're not there now ain't because of bad performances whilst they were there.
Under him.
It's because of bad performances for your club.
You can't hide away from it.
Yeah, I think there might be some surprises, It seems like people are starting to just sharpen up a bit at the right time. United put a asking price on Lingard, 20 million. Many wouldn't have thought this a couple of months ago. You think that's short?
England international,
27.
You sound like you're
Man United.
He sounds like his agent.
Come on.
Come and get your links. 20 mil. 1 year left his contract. Come and get your links.
What was
Do a little couple dances for you as well in the
20
pitch.
million. You got to remember, there's the English. There's the EPP. The English player premium that gets added onto every English transfer. So Jay Lings is actually 8 million. Then you got your 7.4 million EPP.
And then you got your 2 million because he came through at United.
And exactly. And then you've also got your 5 million tax when you go from an English club to another English club. So that was about 21. I didn't add it up, about 21.
And we'll chuck in the image rights for the dance and
the viral moments
branding
and stuff.
That's worth something, man. John Stones completed his redemption story yesterday. Deserves all of the credit that is coming his way. Stones and Diaz partnership have scored 5 goals and only conceded 3 in the 16 games they've started together. The Stones and Diaz partnership have scored 5 goals and only conceded 3 in the 16 games they've started together. That's big. Only one of us on the panel saw this coming. So fair play, Scorch.
I'll be honest. I didn't see. I didn't see it coming.
Yeah.
I just rate Stones.
But I thought about it today, yeah, because I'm obsessed with Euro football, tournament football.
Okay.
That's where this.
Yeah, that's where this. But that's a story for another day.
I'm
thinking John Stones has booked his ticket for the Euros, yeah?
Yeah.
Even though there's no ticket.
You'd imagine so, yeah.
And you know what's mad as well? So you reckon he's gonna get the P back for the holiday?
I don't think so.
That he was planning now.
Yeah, he's not gonna get it back because it
needs
was
to done it on his credit card.
He never had COVID protection the holiday he booked, so it wasn't at all protected.
You probably don't mind if you're going.
But yeah, I don't think you can play Stones.
Can't play Jones.
Yeah, definitely.
Curtis Jones.
So you can't play Jones.
You can't play Stones and Maguire together.
Why not?
Maguire needs someone athletic. Eric Bailly. Yeah.
Stones is.
I do hear that though.
Stones is
not
rapid.
the slowest of defenders.
No. You're going. I know where you're going with this, Jess. He needs that. He needs that like a.
Basically, what I need to do.
PP.
I need to see.
He's got Lindelof next to him.
P&P.
Is Stones faster or slower than Lindelof? Or less athletic?
I would just be guessing. I don't know.
There's no. Listen.
So it's an improvement on what we see.
There's no thing that's less athletic than Lindelof because he is a gyal on a bad day.
But listen.
You want pace in
what
that.
I need from Stones, I need to see his diet basically. Yeah, I need to see jollof rice. I need to see fufu.
I reckon Stones on
false.
if you do the ancestry.
He does have big lips.
Oluwa Stones.
It's Oluwa.
I got a feeling.
He's playing well. Like we don't need to claim him now. As
I'm not saying. I'm not saying. No,
What
look.
is
I'm
going on?
not trying to say John Stones is
Fucking
black.
hell.
I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying.
Maybe.
I don't know.
In his 23 appearances for City this season, his side have won 22, drawn 1 in that run. 22 games. Stones-inspired backline have been breached just 5 times. Euro surely has to be on the horizon for Stones. And after all that he has had to overcome and the personnel he has had to usurp, nobody would deserve to represent their country more this summer.
Definitely.
Hey, like,
definitely.
This might be off. Like the reason why I want to ask this because I was thinking about Kyle Walker. Yeah, like who starts? Who starts for England?
It's crazy. Because don't forget, Trippier is going.
Trippier's gonna start.
But the problem.
He's not banned.
The problem is though that 10 matches. Could fuck up his season.
Goes back to his equity because he can release equity in his home. Yeah.
Semi-final.
Free kick.
Yeah. Gareth Southgate. Yeah. Where he missed the penalty in Euro 96 and Trippier scored the free kick. He's think like Rain Man.
Tenet.
I see what Scorch is saying about the 10 games. It's a long time to be out. You're missing Champions League games as well.
He's got to come back in, get form, and then maybe play one of these international.
Back to your question: who starts?
Who, bro?
Carl Walker's in the shout because Gareth Southgate likes him as a right centre back.
Should we do England 11 for Conti Corner, or is it too late?
Nah, we do it for final third.
Yeah,
let's do it.
No, final third.
All right, final third. We're gonna do an England 11. So stay tuned. So not tomorrow, but
the day after. Diaz scored his first goal for City, becoming the 19th goal scorer this season. Antonio's equaliser was the first home Premier League goal City have conceded since the 15th of December. Jesus Christ, I haven't even done my Christmas shopping.
Diaz might be getting arrested because he's killed Laporte's career at City.
Yeah. It's tough.
Yeah.
The forgotten man Laporte.
Yeah. City are in action against Wolves on Tuesday, and West Ham have a 9-day break, which must be lovely, before they host Leeds on the 8th of March. Yeah.
Good game.
9 days.
Good game to have after that.
Choreograph something. West Brom and Brighton was a weird game. It's 6-pointer, if you will.
Scorch? He's thinking. Bare brow movement.
Bro. No, I'm
about the dance with
No, I was just thinking. I was thinking about Laporte and Ake.
Ake?
Oh 50 my
mil.
God!
I was thinking about Laporte and Ake. Yeah,
Ake and so.
I know Ake got he had a bad injury.
Yeah.
But
knowing what we know of Ake from his time in the Premier League,
which I fucking rate him.
Okay, and then knowing what we know about this bad boy Ruben Diaz from his time in the Premier League, yeah, and what we know about John Stones already, yeah. Does Ake get back in?
Yeah. Yes. No. There's game time because the reason why there's games, you got to remember Fabian Delph was getting a fair amount of game time. Not to say that I'm not saying Fabian Delph is a bad footballer. I'm just saying, right, I don't look at Fabian Delph perhaps on the same level as a Fernandinho or Kevin De Bruyne, maybe. Yeah. So if he can get plenty of game time, I would say, right, Ake probably could too.
What do you think, SP? SP's not sure.
Sorry?
Nathan Ake, do you think he gets some game time when he's back from injury and back up to speed?
Like Scorch said, the way City rotate their teams in the competitions that they're in.
Sharp.
Talking about Fabian Delph, yeah?
Yeah.
Can't remember, it was maybe 16, maybe 18, yeah? Maybe 16 or 18. He was playing left back for City.
Yeah.
He had a good run. Very good run, just.
He got taken to a tournament for England.
As a left back.
As a centre mid.
Oh.
As a centre mid.
It's that versatility, innit? It's like,
and he done terribly.
You could come on. You could.
Was it the last tournament?
It might have been the World Cup.
That would have been 18. Yeah.
See that whole it's a mess, man.
Yeah.
Crazy. West Brom Brighton. West Brom won 1-0 in this archetypal 6-pointer. The scoreline does not begin to tell the story of a match in which
see once again.
No, it doesn't.
No, but are you seeing once again?
6-pointer.
6-pointer. When you're at the bottom of the league, it's a 6.
There should be. Yeah, there's going to be like Champions League 6-pointers.
Like you see, like Man U and Man U versus Arsenal has never been a 6-pointer. Man U, Liverpool, never been a 6-pointer.
And there's the same.
Exact same thing.
Yeah, it's mad.
We need a new saying, don't we?
We definitely need a new saying. The visitors had a goal ruled out after referee Lee Mason blew his whistle twice and also missed 2 penalties.
Hey, that was a bump. That.
Well, but hold on.
I think that is probably the work. Like with all this VAR stuff that's going on, and last year they didn't turn it on in that Aston Villa game. This is the worst thing so far.
Can I just say though, it's bad refereeing, it's bad everything. Okay, Brighton fans, you cannot be mad.
Yeah, I don't feel sorry for you.
That's so right. I see where you're going.
You missed 2 penalties and countless other chances, and the reason why I know it's countless other chances because I tried to count them and I couldn't count them. That makes it countless.
2 penalties in a game.
Pascal Gross.
You deserve.
They even changed the takeoff.
Pascal Gross, I think, has missed his last 4.
He's taking the 5. He's taking the fucking.
How's he still even stepping up?
But
it's mad that he's allowed to step up.
Danny Welbeck, from his time at Arsenal, I realised this guy cannot shoot and stay on his feet.
You realised that Slippery.
I was only time I was
I thought you would have saw him at United doing that.
Excuse me,
but then he's taken the penalty. He's hit the post, and then he's
Bambi.
He's Bambi.
He's actually Bambi
on ice.
Hey, do you know what I thought was nuts though? Fucking my man, Gross, innit? Gross clotted the middle of the bar.
The bar, you know where the bar shakes.
You know when you feel it a bit.
Like, wow.
I was like, raw. And then Welbeck steps up. He rosses the middle of the post. Like, what are the odds of like?
Chances,
it's
man.
mad.
It's
and then it's come right back to him,
and he slips.
And then the ref blown up. The ref blew up for something.
Because it's the rule
straight
that's
back
now
to
been
you,
introduced. Yeah, you can't.
The
penalty taker.
You're passing to yourself.
Yeah. Can't do that from
whilst you're on the floor. Didn't score.
So the difficulty level is mad to do.
Yeah,
that.
they had a bad time yesterday,
Brighton,
man.
Sorry, just before, I don't know if we're going to move on, but there's a player that Brighton have got that I like.
Yves Bissouma.
There's another player that they've got I like.
Connolly.
No. Don't care about McAllister. What do you know about the ginger Argentinian playing in Brighton?
He's
called McAllister.
He's got something about him, innit?
He's from Argentina.
Bro, you know what I'm talking about. Bro, he's from Argentina, I think.
He's got something about him.
He's fucking cold.
Name called McAllister.
And it's MAC. That's how you know he's not from the ends.
It's different with it. Yeah.
Like they heard his name was McAllister, and they tried to spell it.
They flipped it, but no, he's looked bright, man. This season, but I think Brighton, they need to be careful, man. They've lost past 2 league matches, as many in their previous 12, so they're starting to slide a bit.
His name is Alexis.
Yeah, his name's
Alexis McAllister.
Middle name Mac. Last name Alistair.
Yeah, that's a mad thing.
He's flaring. Play for Boca.
They're doing the mad thing.
So nice.
Yeah,
I was gonna
very Graham Potter player.
I want to talk about Potter.
I'm ready to say that he's overrated, and I need to start seeing some results. Because this pretty stuff, and playing pretty and going down, can go to hell.
Because bro, I clocked what his thing is. Like, you know, like Jose's thing is defensive football, solidity, the spine. Get me. Man United used to have like amazing wide players and 4 strikers and Pep got tiki taka. You know what Graham Potter and Brighton's thing is? Sexy losing.
Yeah, losing, but make it look good for me. That's their thing, man.
Because I was watching Forest versus Derby.
Okay.
And I was looking at Chris Hughton in the dugout. And I'm saying, raw, you know what? When I really check it, this is bro, every time I look at the table, Brighton are in the exact same place. They're never
over there.
Never
Right
relegation.
Do you know what I'm talking
just
about?
Get by
above
slowly. That
just
numbers
15,
not moving
16,
enough.
17.
And
on
it's
the far right.
it's like when I'm hearing people talking about Graham Potter, it sounds like he's not doing the exact same job the person before him was just doing. It looks like it looks different, but you see, like when you're watching the game, it looks like sexy and all that.
Yeah.
But when I look at the table, it just looks the same.
Which is what it all comes down to. And it's about that number on the side under PTS.
So what do you think here is like, because I was thinking to myself, if they got rid of Chris and this guy is under no pressure. Like, what's the reason why they got rid of Chris then? And what's the reason why they're keeping him? Because I'm guessing it can't be to do with the
style, man.
Style?
Yeah, it's his style. I think they had 40 shots in the last 2 games.
And also as well, when it's kind of a different subject, when Chelsea got rid of Lampard, one of the things they said in their statement was that they didn't see results improving. So it's about the confidence they have in him making results improve, I guess. So I guess the board believe that they stand by him. He can.
Sexy is the way forward.
Yeah, sexy.
Bringing sexy back eventually.
Bringing sexy back.
5 of the 10 league goals scored by West Brom under Allardyce have come via set piece situations. Is there a more Allardyce stat?
Shock.
I just want him. I'll be honest with you. I know loads of people don't like Sam Allardyce. I'm not one of them.
I love Sam Allardyce.
I don't care about him. But you see, like, I just want him to fuck off now.
No, I love him. I love him. I want him to keep West Brom up.
Keep fighting, Sam.
And then I want him to be in the running for the Everton job again. Just that.
I don't think Everton fans want or deserve that.
Again.
Especially when Ancelotti's there. But
Random, by the way. I like Pereira.
Yeah, he's got pedigree though, innit?
He's got ability.
Got pedigree.
Where's the West Ham boy gone?
He's still
Where
there.
did he go?
But yeah, all the fuss.
Yeah.
It's quiet.
Kind of mellowed.
It's quiet, man. It's very quiet.
But look at his gaffer.
Yeah.
Go on, lad. Go out there and it's not happening.
It's not gonna happen. Not in this current
Hey, Hal Robson.
mess they're in. That's more like it.
Yeah.
Newcastle and Wolves drew 1-1. Jamal Lascelles says Newcastle need to stop talking and put points on the board after missing a chance to move further clear of the Premier League relegation zone with a draw against Wolves. They look like they might now be without Almiron, who has been a bright spark.
That's good. No. See, Almiron.
So they're out without Wilson.
Santiago.
Almiron is like hear me out. And a few players have this trait. Almiron is like the good Lord. He giveth and he taketh away at the same time. Okay. Now he looks good, like you said. He's a bright spark. But let's look at end products and what he actually brings to the team. Look at his goal involvements. We're in the generation now where it's about goal involvements. I don't look at this stuff because I hate stats. But I'm guessing it's about 5.
But he's so fun though, man.
He's so fun.
Yeah, and in that Newcastle team, which has struggled a lot.
The good Almiron giveth and he also taketh the
minimal contributions.
He's like them small dogs.
Yeah,
that they're not
energy.
Like, they're not actually capable of hurting you.
Yeah.
Like you're like like when you got a sec, you'll like
pattern it.
Yeah, you might pick him up, put him over there, whatever. Like just whatever. Like he's like that. He's just so bad.
Compare him to a Prince Charles Cavalier.
I like him though, man.
They're cute.
He's got. Do you know the joke though? He's actually like. I think he's got a. Almiron. Yeah. Bad. See for me, do you know who are one and the same? Not
Muniz,
exactly.
Santiago Muniz.
Almiron and Pepe ain't too far from each other. I know Pepe's got it going on a bit more, like as in like he's a bit more in control of what's happening here today. And Almiron's a bit more scatty, but Almiron's got bare more responsibility. Like it's give the ball to and
Almiron and make something happen.
Almiron and Max.
Callum Wilson's out. Yeah. On Alan St. Maximin, What are your thoughts on him? Like, what's his ceiling? Should the Magpies get relegated? Do you see teams coming in for him? He's only 23.
See him, he kind of reminds me, when you talk about teams coming in for him, of like Ismail Assar last year. He was like, sure, like when they go down,
everyone's going to be knocking on the door.
But now you mentioned it, maybe not. Again, he's very fun. He's very, very fun to watch.
Hey, do you know what?
It's just our new thing.
He's very, very, very fun.
He sound
to
like
watch.
my uncle.
He is actually fun to watch.
He's fun to watch, like, because it's like, I think it's the hair.
You don't know what he's going to do.
He don't know what he's going to do.
Yeah, he doesn't know.
Reminds me of a young Balassi, you know?
Yeah.
What happened to Balassi?
That's actually a good comparison.
He's still on loan. He's on loan, isn't it?
Yeah, he dropped down.
He was at Sporting.
He dropped down.
Yeah, no, he's in England somewhere.
Oh yes,
He's recently signed. I don't know. I feel like it's a team that's.
I thought he was the future.
Like
that season that Palace came up,
he was better than Zaha.
He was better than Zaha.
Better than
Zaha. But though, listen to this though. Zaha, Crystal Palace, Watford, playoff final is that performance there. Fucking hell.
Kevin Phillips scored the pen. Yeah, that was a decent game. That was a good day.
Bit of knowledge.
Yeah, a little bit, man. I was there in the sun and Fitz. Yeah.
Sorry, now Gucci Max.
What's your ceiling for
Oh my
Gucci?
God, how dare you call him? What did you call him?
Gucci Max.
Nah, you didn't call him that. You called him like Alan something or
Alan Saint-Maximin.
Yeah, that's not.
What?
His name.
Alan Saint-Maximin.
That's got to be
Sorry,
else.
Gucci Max or Burberry Max is
or Slazenger Max.
Yeah, I had to turn it down.
Switches it up sometimes.
So could we see him like at Everton?
Oh God, Everton is always the thing that we would say.
Nah.
If you're like at a team that's struggling,
Carlo Ancelotti is
no time for that.
Nah, it's enough. It's gone
But
past
Iwobi's at Everton.
Iwobi's not as erratic and unpredictable.
Did Carlo sign?
No.
Yeah, so there you go.
Okay, could we see him at Arsenal?
Nah. Mikel, you can't.
No.
Oh, where does?
Nah,
I don't.
Where
I
does he
think
go?
I think he has to go on. Like he's got to go.
Sam
on the
Maximan
continent.
doesn't go down
Doesn't
into
go down.
the championship.
On
You don't think so?
actually, you
I've
maybe
seen better players.
yeah, maybe you keep him and come up
And he tears it up.
He tears
because
up.
I tell you what,
Ractish.
he's bringing you back up in the champ.
In the champ.
Yeah.
He could probably even wear the patch on the
'cause
headband.
There's no
What
rats.
about Maximan at Borussia Dortmund?
Now that I can understand. I can quicker understand that than anything else man are saying. They would roll the dice. They got no problems doing that.
He's 23 years old. Yeah, Gaffers at home let us know. Newcastle were 10 points clear of the relegation zone 3 weeks ago. And I believe now if Fulham win their next game, they'll be 1 point behind. So Steve Bruce needs to be careful. And the last game of the weekend, which wasn't really eventful, was Leeds versus Aston Villa. And Villa turned them over on... Or the only point I have on Leeds here is Leeds' pitch.
I thought they bought a new one. Did they not
Their
buy
pitch
it?
is disgraced. No, they're riding it out to the end of the season.
It's it's worse than a rugby pitch.
So bad. It looks like a horse running.
Yeah. What we'll say about that
Cheltenham.
game is that there was a Leeds game that averaged 1 goal. What?
What the fuck?
Yeah, what's going on
There's
there?
1 goal in that game.
No Grealish, no problem. Before this match, Aston Villa, their win percentage in the last 3 seasons dropped to 42% with Grealish, and without him, it was 17%.
Oh, wow.
So they've upped those numbers yesterday.
Good win.
Ghazi scored 7 goals in all competitions, his best scoring campaign for Villa. Villa's defence is only bettered by Manchester City and Chelsea.
Lovely.
13th clean sheet of the season.
I remember
Martinez.
man arguing with me about. Sorry, just gone.
No, this is Martinez.
Tyrone?
Tyrone Mings.
Bro, I remember man arguing.
Tyrone Mings.
That was the thing that that was what got me going on John Stones.
Oh,
Tyrone Mings playing for England.
I'm not a fan.
Like what?
Left-footed.
I'm not a fan.
Left-footed.
And that was everybody's explanation.
He's got to be doing something
wants-
all right, though.
Yeah.
Dude, Mings.
No, Martinez.
I'm
is
not
doing
saying
all-
he's not, but I'm saying there's.
He can still be better. But yeah,
Definitely.
Konsa doing himself no harm.
I seen Tottenham link with him.
Not bad.
Sounds
Very
Daniel
good.
Levy-ish.
Sounds like a Tottenham
Like
side.
working his magic behind the scenes. Leeds' pitch was shocking. Villa have 2 games in hand on teams ahead of them, and they could be in Europe for the first time in 2010. They keep it up.
But one thing I do know is all of you teams, we see all you teams. You think you want to? I can't wait for you guys to hit Europe.
Yeah,
I can't wait.
It's not what it's cut out to be.
Come and try.
You don't want to go Europe. Believe me.
Do the two.
You haven't got the squads for it. Trust me.
Back to back.
To
A warning to the
Azerbaijan and Levski Sofia and
arriving back Friday
Burnley
morning.
on
And
a
Talia
Saturday.
Sport.
Didn't Burnley
Burnley
get?
on a
Did
Saturday.
was that the season Burnley got relegated?
No,
No,
they nearly
no,
got
no.
relegated.
But that
yeah.
fucked their shit up.
and they haven't recovered all till
Wolves,
now.
Wolves struggled last
This
last
year.
year. Oh
Trust
yeah,
me.
it was.
Yeah, you
Sure,
don't
yeah.
want this.
Also, just a random bit of trivia,
Triv?
random fact.
Bit of triv.
Triv.
It seems that Aston Villa leaked their team sheet
Yeah.
to try and find out who was leaking the team sheet and doing the fantasy football stuff, because there was reports that Ollie Watkins wasn't starting across all of the reputable sources for fantasy football. So it seems that they're saying that players are going to be missing, and I'm going to tell Scorch Ollie Watkins is missing. I'm going to tell Jess that Mings is out. I'm going to tell SB that Martinez is out. So whatever story makes it out,
Then you know. Yeah.
This is where it's come to
path.
now.
Yeah, it's getting mad. A lot of the football
Crazy.
chairmen and boards they don't have rules for it, so they're trying to come together and write some rules up. But random bit of thing out of Villa this
You know
week.
what's nuts? I just assumed that like managers did that anyway.
It would make sense to, innit? Find your mole. Jess.
Two things. It wouldn't be sorry to go back. It wouldn't be Chelsea versus United unless it was a 0-0 draw, and it wouldn't be armchair gaffers without me talking about Adama Traore.
He played well against Newcastle.
I'm not having it.
Did you see him the other day?
He played well against Newcastle though.
I'm not having it. I didn't see him over there. I don't
Scored
watch
You
him.
didn't see him
good.
yesterday.
He
either.
didn't score.
He didn't score.
Oh, sorry,
didn't
no,
score.
sorry. It
He
was
didn't.
an own. It was an
That's
own goal.
agenda's
His
based.
stats are 20 odd games played, 0 goals, 0 assists.
Yeah.
He's got backroom staff oiling up his arm on the side of the pitch.
Hey, Dan, on that bombshell.
Like,
Like, share, subscribe, comment below. Let us know where we were wrong. Let us know where we were right. Sometimes we get it right. Visit Loose Juice. We're about to get into this.
Yeah,
Are we getting into this now?
Yeah,
about to
man.
get loose.
You might be thinking why we ain't drank it yet.
They got QR codes and stuff on top of
Yeah,
it.
go straight to Instagram.
Futuristic, man.
Yeah,
But yeah,
we're
big
gonna
up
do
Loose
it.
Juice. Big up yourselves for watching, and we'll catch you tomorrow for the Continental Corner.
You done
Peace.
know.